Today I want to talk about the environment that you live in and why it's so important. First, a little story about myself. My environment was constantly shifting and changing. I had chances to grow and chances to regress. But it is a very important thing to know your environment and what causes it has for you. It is the difference between growth and failure. Is it your friends? Is it your family? Is it the things around you? Is your house clean? Is it big or small? It's important. Is it a city or is it a country that is holding you back? So the environment is everything. Do you want to move out and get a new apartment just so you can get laid? Do you want to go to college and get a dorm just so you can have parties all the time and smoke? I thought you were this disciplined guy who woke up at 4 a.m. and didn't jerk off, didn't drink, didn't smoke. But now that you have the opportunity to do that without any repercussions, you're failing. You're failing because of your environment. And of course, you can't really pick these environments so much. You're kind of stuck living with your parents for a while, or you're stuck in this apartment till you can be financially free to move or to change your friends. So you have to have the discipline to be strong. This is the real test of your discipline. Are you going to be like that soldier-like routine? Wake up at 4, go to bed at 8, work out, read, and do all this work in between? Or because you have a chance because you're living on your own right now, so you're going to smoke a little bit? My story is, right now, I'm not at my parents' house. I'm staying in this place for a while. And guess what? I failed. I relapsed. Because I had the opportunity, because I was free from the cages of responsibility. You can't smoke cigarettes at your parents' house. But when you're not at their house, of course you could. You could get away with it. It's so easy. So I had these urges and I slapped myself and I realized, what am I thinking? I'm a disciplined man and I'm failing. I'm not waking up at the same time because guess what? I don't need to. I'll drink and I'll smoke, blah, blah, blah. And I had to slap myself and get out of it and realize this environment I am is very dangerous. I thought I was a disciplined man in my father's house, because everything was always aligned. There was other people, there was repercussions, there was chores to do. You could move out and you could be like these guys who just want to party. They never clean their room. They never make their bed. They never do the dishes. They're not disciplined. But when they were at their house, they had to do all those things. So what decision is it? Are you going to move out? Are you going to change your environment for the better or for the worse? This is not just a change of your own self, but this is honing your discipline. You have to slap yourself and get out of it and realize, what are you doing? There's not too much of a call to action I have for you besides notice these things. I went on a trip to Florida and I went a little too crazy because guess what? I'm in a whole different state, whole different environment. Of course, I'm going to get a little rowdy and not journal and, eat bad food, blah, blah. Of course, I'm going to do that. But you have to hone yourself and really think about your identity, your core, and who you want to be, and slap back into it. Maybe you have to go out camping and really reflect on who you are, or purposefully go out into these environments and test yourself. Or in the environment you have right now, maybe it's your parents' house most likely, refine, and take the initiative to be so disciplined. It's insane and your parents are shocked. Another environment is your friends. The friends you have around you are so important. I'm just recently getting out of a friend group, which I'm so glad. Because you know what my old friends did? They smoked, they played video games all day, they did nothing. And who am I? I'm striving to give my gift to the world and to work hard and be the best man that I can become. And what are my friends doing? Jerking off and doing nothing, getting fat. So I'm shedding that layer of this friend group and I'm stepping aside because you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. So change that environment. Even, if you have toxic parents or the state or the country you live in, strive to change that environment so it's better and it's healthier and you can be optimized. It's kind of hard for me to make videos in my family's house because there's like 6 of us in that house. It's hard to make videos. So a way to increase my outcome and give my gift is to change my environment and produce more. And I just told you about the dangers of a change in your environments, and maybe it's less strict. There's no parents, there's no guardians around, etc. You can get away with that. So change your environment, change your friends. Guess what? You like working out? Go talk to people at the gym. I've just made a handful of friends because I'm actually trying to pursue being a social individual. So now I know like 4 new people at the gym, maybe more. But now we plan workouts. They're my new friends, and they're common because if you like bettering yourself in one aspect, they're most likely going to be bettering themselves in a different thing. But that is the example. So go out and reflect. How can I be in an optimal environment? Is it going to take years? Am I going to have to sacrifice money and get my own apartment? Am I going to shed that friend group? What is it? So be very aware of where you are in life, like physically. At school, you might have to be a goofball, and that's fine. But as long as you're going back home and you're living towards your core, that's what's important. And you can reflect in all aspects of life of how you are really in here. So this video might be all over the place, but I want you to understand the environment that you're in is so important. And you have to put yourself in the right environment or else things won't go good.